Grace Avery VanderWaal is an American singer-songwriter. She earned wide notice at an early age and is known for her distinctive vocals, often accompanying herself on the ukulele.
VanderWaal began her musical career by posting videos of her original songs and covers on YouTube and performing at open mic nights near her hometown of Suffern, New York. In September 2016, at age 12, she won the 11th season of the NBC TV competition show America's Got Talent, singing her original songs. In December 2016, she released her first EP, Perfectly Imperfect, on the Columbia Records label. In November 2017, she released a full-length album, Just the Beginning. She released a second EP, Letters Volume 1, in November 2019.
She has performed at the Planet Hollywood Resort and Casino in Las Vegas, Madison Square Garden, the opening and closing of the 2017 Special Olympics World Winter Games in Austria, various benefit concerts, the Austin City Limits Music Festival, and on various television talk shows. VanderWaal conducted her first concert tour in 2017 in support of Just the Beginning. She next toured in mid-2018 with Imagine Dragons in their Evolve World Tour, and in 2019, after opening in a tour for Florence and the Machine, she headlined her own You Are So Beautiful tour. She is set to star in the Disney Plus film Stargirl, which is scheduled for release in 2020.
VanderWaal won the 2017 Radio Disney Music Award for Best New Artist and a Teen Choice Award, has been named to Billboard magazine's 21 Under 21 list of fast-rising young music stars in 4 consecutive years, received the 2017 Billboard Women in Music Rising Star Award, and is the youngest person ever included in Forbes' 30 Under 30 music list.
VanderWaal was born near Kansas City, Kansas, to Tina and David VanderWaal, who lived in Lenexa at the time. Her father is of Dutch descent. When he became a vice president of marketing at LG Electronics in 2007, the family moved to Suffern, New York. VanderWaal has an older brother and sister. After winning America's Got Talent, VanderWaal was homeschooled and enrolled in online courses for 7th grade but later attended public school part of the time.
VanderWaal began singing and making up songs at the age of 3. As a preteen, she found songwriting inspiration by watching movies and trying to imagine what a character was feeling, and what it would be like if I were them, and wrote a song. She decided to learn the ukulele after watching a Brazilian au pair play and seeing a 21 Pilots video on YouTube. She asked for one for her 11th birthday, but her mother refused, thinking she would never learn to play it. Then she bought one on her own using money she had received for her 11th birthday, and watched more videos to teach herself how to play. She also played the saxophone in her school's marching band.
In 2015, VanderWaal began to record song covers and original songs, accompanying herself on ukulele, and to post them on her YouTube channel. She includes among her musical influences such artists as Jason Mraz, 21 Pilots, and Katy Perry. She also began to perform during open mic events at small venues near her home and to study music theory. In July 2016, after her audition on AGT, VanderWaal performed at the Lafayette Theater in Suffern and then at the Ramapo Summer Concert Series at Palisades Credit Union Park.
On June 7, 2016, VanderWaal auditioned for the 11th season of NBC's talent competition show AGT, singing her original song about identity, I Don't Know My Name. She was selected by one of the show's judges, Howie Mandel, as his golden buzzer act to skip the next round and perform in the live quarter-final round. Simon Cowell called VanderWaal the next Taylor Swift. Brittany Spanos in Rolling Stone magazine termed the song an emotional, catchy, quirky tune. VanderWaal continued to perform her original songs on the show. For her next performance, at the quarterfinals on August 23, 2016, she sang Beautiful Thing, a song that she wrote for her sister. For the semi-finals on August 30th, she performed Light the Sky, and for the September 13th finals, she sang Clay, a song about dealing with bullies. AGT's video of VanderWaal's audition has accumulated more than 100 million views. It was ranked as the No. 5 Trending YouTube Video of 2016.
VanderWaal again performed I Don't Know My Name at the September 14th finale results episode, then introduced a performance by Stevie Nicks, who compared her own style with VanderWaal's. At the end of the broadcast, VanderWaal was announced as the season 11 winner. She was the second female winner and the second child act winner in the show's history.
VanderWaal planned to use part of her AGT winnings to make a donation to charity and to buy 2 tree houses, built by the team from Treehouse Masters, for herself and her sister. VanderWaal was a guest on The Ellen DeGeneres Show and The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon in September 2016, and she headlined 4 sold-out concerts in the PH Showroom at the Las Vegas Planet Hollywood Resort and Casino in October, performing with other AGT finalists. She also headlined the America's Got Talent Holiday Spectacular in December on NBC, where she performed her arrangement of Frosty the Snowman.
VanderWaal signed a recording deal with Columbia Records in September 2016 and released her debut EP, Perfectly Imperfect, on December 2, 2016. The 5 songs on the EP include all 4 of VanderWaal's original songs from AGT and another original, Gossip Girl, all produced by Greg Wells. A Walmart version featured 1 additional song, Missing You. The EP debuted on the Billboard 200 albums chart at No. 9 and was the best-selling EP of 2016. The lead single, I Don't Know My Name, debuted on Billboard's digital song sales chart at No. 37 and on the Bubbling Under Hot 100 singles chart at No. 24. Another song on the EP, Light the Sky, was featured as background music in Google's Year in Search 2016 video.
VanderWaal promoted the EP with a series of appearances and performances. In November 2016, she performed Light the Sky and Riptide at halftime during a New York Knicks game at Madison Square Garden in New York City, and I Don't Know My Name in the 2016 Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, on NBC's Today Show and at the Christmas tree lighting at South Street Seaport, in New York City, where she also sang Light the Sky. In December, she sang I Don't Know My Name on The Wendy Williams Show, at Cyndi Lauper's annual holiday fundraiser at the Beacon Theater, on CBS's The Talk, and at Z100's Jingle Ball Tour 2016 stop at Madison Square Garden. In reviewing the last event, John Caramanica of the New York Times commented, "One of the loudest receptions of the night was for Grace VanderWaal, a precociously thoughtful 12-year-old singer-songwriter ukulele player." Later that month, VanderWaal returned to NBC's Today Show to sing Light the Sky.
In January 2017, VanderWaal sang I Don't Know My Name on Live with Kelly. She performed atop the Empire State Building for engaged couples at the building's Valentine's Day lighting event in February. In March 2017, she performed at We Day Illinois at Allstate Arena to celebrate young people's action on social issues. She also sang Light the Sky at the annual benefit gala One Night for One Drop, organized by Cirque du Soleil at the New York Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. The same month, VanderWaal appeared twice at the 2017 Special Olympics World Winter Games in Austria, duetting with Jason Mraz on 2 of his songs at the opening ceremony and performing her own songs at the closing ceremony. In April, she performed at We Day charity events in Seattle and Los Angeles, and she appeared at the 2017 Radio Disney Music Awards. Her May appearances included a fundraiser at Ramapo High School in New Jersey for the Valley Hospital's children's programs. In June 2017, VanderWaal launched Perfectly Imperfect in Japan, performing and meeting with fans there. She donated funds to help establish an elementary school show choir in the East Ramapo Central School District, sponsored scholarships for graduating seniors from each of Ramapo and Spring Valley High Schools pursuing music and another show choir at Chestnut Ridge Middle School.
By early 2017, VanderWaal began working on a full-length album, eventually titled Just the Beginning, that she called More Produced. Really the same sound, less acoustic than her debut EP. She told an interviewer for Rookie magazine about how her process changed for the album, writing songs on demand with a collaborator. "I've never done this before. It's kind of weird to go into a room with usually a 30-year-old man and just be like, oh, let me open up about my life to you and write a super personal song." In June, she participated in VidCon's opening show, YouTube on stage, in the arena at Anaheim Convention Center in Anaheim, California, where she premiered the first single from the upcoming album, Moonlight. She later released additional singles from the album. In July, she performed at the Starkey Gala in St. Paul, Minnesota, to support hearing charities. In August, she returned to AGT as a guest performer, singing Moonlight. The same month, Windex used VanderWaal's Beautiful Thing as the soundtrack to an advertisement. Honda used her cover of Over the Rainbow for a Japanese ad, and Shino's Media ranked I Don't Know My Name as one of the 16 most empowering songs for women so far in 2017. In September, VanderWaal performed on Live with Kelly and Ryan. The same month, she appeared on Treehouse Masters in an episode about the tree houses that VanderWaal had planned since her appearance on AGT, and modeled at New York Fashion Week for Marc Jacobs.
VanderWaal promoted Just the Beginning with performances in September on Ellen and in October at the Austin City Limits Music Festival, where she was any of the fest's biggest breakout acts. Whose soaring voice and sweet pop songs charmed large crowds. She performed at More We Date events in Vancouver, British Columbia, in October, and St. Paul, Minnesota, in November. VanderWaal released Just the Beginning on November 3, 2017. She sang Moonlight on Megyn Kelly Today on the release date. The album debuted on the Billboard 200 Albums chart at No. 22. She began her first solo concert tour, the Just the Beginning Tour, on November 5, 2017, which ran through February 2018. By September 2017, the tour had sold out. VanderWaal returned to Japan in late November to promote the album. In December, she appeared on The Today Show.
In March 2018, VanderWaal traveled to Kenya with the Starkey Hearing Foundation to help hearing-impaired youth there. In April, she performed on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. She was the opening act for Imagine Dragons in the North American leg of their Evolve World Tour from June to August 2018. During the tour, she also performed on The Late Late Show with James Corden and at the 2018 Love Loud Festival. In December 2018, she returned to live with Kelly and Ryan together with Ingrid Michaelson to perform their duet from songs for the season of Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree.
In early 2019, VanderWaal released the single Stray and recorded her first soundtrack song, Hideaway, for the animated film Wonder Park. She made several tour stops in the southeastern U.S. with Florence and the Machine in June 2019 and conducted her own North American tour in August and September 2019, with an additional performance in November. Later in the year she performed at the Trevor Project Gala to prevent suicide among LGBT youth.
VanderWaal has released several songs in 2019 and released an EP, Letters Volume 1, in November 2019. Music Week describes it as spiky, futuristic, diverse. She is also set to star in her first film as the title character in Disney's upcoming Stargirl, based on the 2000 novel of the same name. The film will be shown on Disney+, Disney's new streaming platform, and is expected to be released in March 2020.
In its 2019 profile of VanderWaal, Forbes stated that she had accumulated 8 million followers on social media. As of 2020, VanderWaal's Instagram account has more than 3 million followers, her YouTube channel has more than 3 million subscribers, and her Facebook page has more than 1 million followers.
In 2016, Julia Lennox of AnPop.com reviewed 15 of VanderWaal's song covers posted on her YouTube channel, praising her arrangements, vocal delivery, musical taste, and the combination of sass, attitude, and confidence she brings to every cover. In another 2016 assessment, USA Today characterized VanderWaal's voice as endearingly croaky. Others called it raspy or timelessly soulful. Lindsay Peoples wrote for New York Magazine, the songs wrote and performed on AGT were not only catchy but emotional and unique to her own sound, a mix of raw and folk. Billboard magazine praised VanderWaal's vocals on her debut EP, Perfectly Imperfect, finding them reminiscent of a Taylor Swift-Regina Spektor hybrid. Rolling Stone agreed. Brianna Wiest of Teen Vogue wrote, "The EP takes you through Grace's range, touching on issues that are all too well known for young people, as well as soul-stokingly beautiful medleys that almost anyone could relate to." E.C. Her ability to master both a softer, vowel-breaking folk tone, as well as push through a serious power ballad by the end. It's rare that you see both at once, but that's part of the magic of Grace's sound. It's at once completely new and totally unexpected.
A review of VanderWaal's album Just the Beginning in USA Today stated, "VanderWaal's big-throated performance on A Better Life channels Florence Welch and Miley Cyrus. There's a certain chirp in VanderWaal's voice that's reminiscent of Swift, but otherwise, her vocals align much more closely to SIA's in her full-voiced belting and nonchalant pronunciations. VanderWaal sounds like a 13-year-old in her songs, in the best possible way. In a voice that sounds refreshingly green, she launches herself at huge choruses with a total lack of restraint." A reviewer for the Buffalo News wrote that the vast diversity in her songwriting makes her stand out as a truly unique and exquisite artist. Selena Fragnesi of the Chicago Sun-Times commented that, on the album, VanderWaal's raspy, sweet, peculiar vocals recall Elle King, Regina Spektor, and Katy Perry. Proves herself a modern-day Mozart. Joey Guerra and Andrew Dansby of the Houston Chronicle similarly praised VanderWaal's smart pop songs that beautifully showcase her persona and wonderfully peculiar rasp of a voice. A reviewer for the Dallas Observer opined that VanderWaal's lyrics tackle complicated issues with aplomb as her raspy, warbling voice undulates around each syllable.
A reviewer called VanderWaal's Seattle concert in February 2018 a well-balanced set of ballads and full-energy songs. Her stage and style are a boho chic age-appropriate complement to her teenage-themed, yet old-soul mind works. Her set was full of sweet commentary and incredible vocals. Abby Jones of Billboard wrote that her performance of her single Clearly on The Late Show in 2018 was moving. Stunningly bold, mature, powerful. A reviewer for Mass Live said of her performance on tour in June 2018 that she was a pleasant surprise, holding her own in the arena rock milieu. Won over the crowd. Later that month, a tour reviewer noted, in Argus Leader, her whimsical flower crown, carefree attitude, and incredible voice. VanderWaal captivated the audience. Another wrote in Milwaukee Journal Sentinel that VanderWaal is one of the youngest performers at Summerfest. She's also one of the most talented, bringing a honeyed, slightly frayed rasp to assured pop songs. Vanity Fair called her 2019 single, Straight, contemplative, haunting, mature and grounded, a progression from her previous work. A Rolling Stone critic found her 2019 single, Waste My Time, a major departure for the teen. The more mature track is Dream Pop, Bliss. In 2019, Tommy Mars praised the maturity in her songwriting. Deep and thought-provoking words. Her voice remains powerful and her tone, magical. MTV's critic called the 2019 music video for her song I Don't Like You a sharp portrait. Represents the chaos, confusion, and anger we often feel in relationships. In a style reminiscent of SIA's best videos. With such deep-cutting lyrics and sharp visuals.
Billboard magazine named VanderWaal to its 21 Under 21 list of music's hottest young stars in 4 consecutive years, 2016 to 2019. Variety listed her in its Young Hollywood Impact Report 2017. She was a finalist in the Best Female Artist category at the International Acoustic Music Awards in 2017, the youngest finalist in the awards history. VanderWaal won the 2017 Radio Disney Music Award for Best New Artist and a 2017 Teen Choice Award. Refinery 29 included her on its 2017 list of 29 young actors, singers, and activists on the verge of superstardom. VanderWaal is credited with helping to boost the popularity of the ukulele, and in 2017, Fender named her as its youngest signature series artist ever in its first collaboration with the ukulele player. The instrument line was released in 2018. VanderWaal received Billboard's 2017 Women in Music Rising Star Award and the 2018 MTV Europe Music Award for Best Push Artist. She is the youngest person ever included in Forbes 30 Under 30 music list. In 2019, the New York State Senate awarded her its Woman of Distinction honor for her efforts to expand musical education in the East Ramapo Central School District.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.